Let's take our next report, which looks at some of the security concerns raised in the House of Representatives and the Senate.
In the name of the House leaders.
Despite the challenge posed by the faulty microphone in the Green Chamber, several issues were considered, one of which is a motion on the kidnapping of several people, including 4 Reverend Sisters in Delta State.
Disturbed by the increased rates of kidnapping and attack on the clergy and religious leaders across the country. Worried that armed men are still ravaging and terrorizing citizens, despite calls on government to tame the activities of this group.
While they all condemned the crime, some lawmakers take exception to a reference to armed headsmen in the body of the motion.
On the road to my village, I've complained about Amedoshan Ugboha Road, Ewohimi Ewato Road. They have caught several headsmen operating on that road. If somebody is telling me that I should not mention it in this house, that would be a lie. We will be living a lie. They have been arrested on that road and they were headsmen. So what are you saying? And then the federal government has refused to classify them as terrorists. And somebody is saying we should call them terrorists. Let the federal government do the needful and we'll describe them as such.
Despite the heated debate, some solutions were preferred.
We should have enough technology to track down these kidnappers. They can be herdsmen, yes. They can be any tribe. They are Igbo kidnappers. The person that was leading the gang in Adamawa State the other time was an Igbo man who was staying in Sokoto. That's what they said. So they are, every tribe, every religion have these kidnappers. So it's a terrorist act. We should condemn it.
There is a need for our country to establish the needed database that will help us to map crime. That's when police will start their proper investigative work. If there is records, the police can match information and data, match addresses, and root out criminals and treat crime the way crime should be treated in any developed world.
The House has condemned the kidnapping and attack on religious leaders and urged the Inspector General of Police to rescue the kidnapped persons, including the 4 Reverend Sisters. In the Senate, security is also discussed. In a move that is extremely rare, a senator rose to formally criticize a committee he belongs to as being inefficient.
A committee that I am a vice, which has been constituted over 3 years ago, has not been actually performing as a result of weak leadership. The committee, Mr. President, since its inception and constitution, we have never been to oversight. We have not oversighted any army project. In fact, the only oversight that could have been said to be oversight was our visit to the Army headquarters in 2016.
The Senate Committee on Armies, headed by Senator George Akume, Senator Dembaba makes a single request to the Senate.
I hereby call for the ethics. My prayer is that the Ethics and Privileges Committee be asked to conduct an investigation as to the conduct of the committee and why the committee leadership should be allowed to stand as it is.
The conversation about the efficiency of the Senate oversight on the Nigerian army dovetailed into a debate about the recent killing of soldiers in the northeast.
I observed that, I think we're all aware that 4 days ago, was it 5 days ago, we lost about 44 brave soldiers of the Nigerian army in northern Borno. I don't think it was raised here on any motion for us to pay our respect for these brave men that have sacrificed, made the ultimate sacrifice for our own safety, for peace in our country.
To lose 40 of them in one day should be a matter of concern. I'm not sure we're taking good care of the safety of our soldiers. I think we're just throwing them on harm's way and nobody cares.
The Senate decided to cut short its plenary to honor the Nigerian soldiers killed by Boko Haram insurgents in 3 days of attack in some villages in Borno State. The upper chamber also directed its committees on army and defense to investigate the circumstances which led to the death of the soldiers and determine if adequate measures are being taken to protect military personnel battling the Boko Haram insurgents.
I'm sure you will join me in hoping the lawmakers' efforts yield some results and help complement the efforts of the gallant soldiers and the officers in the different parts of the country. Meanwhile, as November creeps towards December, we are still waiting for the 2019 budget estimates to be sent to the National Assembly. It is also expected that the committees of the National Assembly working on the medium-term expenditure framework will work quickly so that that document is approved as soon as possible. Well, that's our show this week. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Lanre Lasese. Take care.